Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In today's episode, I want to take you to a really nice fishing spot here in the Marlborough Sounds. It is one of my favorite camping and fishing spots around here. And today we are at Okiwi Bay. Still a baby. Just 33. Oh, yeah. Check this out. Sun has just come up a little bit over the hills. That's actually a pretty flash sign for the no fish dumping. Pretty cool design. So this is the last port of civilization, basically before you get to French Pass and before you hit that long gravel road driving to French Pass. So we were in French Pass last week. Now we're on our way back. And we stopped for 2 nights here at Okiwi Bay. There's a really cool campsite right by the water. It's a park over property for motorhome association members if you have a self-contained vehicle, but if not, yeah. And then there's also the Okiwi Bay Holiday Park, a really nice spot actually to stay. They got powered sites, non-powered sites, cabins. They even got a petrol station here. I mean, that is really handy for taking your boat out, isn't it? Not the cheapest place to fill up, but it's still very, very handy. And we got a nice convenience store here as well in the holiday park. These guys are actually stocked up really well. They got also lots of fishing tackle there and bait. Yeah, you got everything you need here. Next time we just gonna check in here and stay here. They got like really good weekly winter rates as well. But yeah, this is Okiwi Bay and it's a great spot for boat fishing, but there are also a few land-based options around here. I'm gonna have to squeeze my eyes because the sun is getting a little bit in the way now. There are a few land-based options as well. There's an old wharf that you can drive or walk to, and people have been catching some gurnard and even snapper off there. So that's pretty cool. Other than that, you could probably do a bit of surf casting straight off the beach here at high tide. Not so sure if that works out, but my plan is to take my boat and head out and see how far I can get. Beautiful day, a little bit wind, but not much. So I see how far I can get out with my boat there. Yeah, let's do it. Alright guys, ready for a little mission at Okiwi Bay in Marlborough Sounds. Just launched off the little boat ramp at Okiwi Bay. We camped at a park over property right by the water. Really nice here. Wind is picking up unfortunately, but I'm gonna head out to those headlands. See what we can do there. Let's go. We're just cruising by the old wharf here at Okiwi Bay. Maybe too far on the GoPro, but it's a good land-based fishing spot right there. Right here where all the boats are anchored and people have been catching some penny snapper and gurnard around here. A couple of kids fishing there at the moment as well. So yeah, good land-based spot. We're going to be cruising a little bit further around the points now, and I might just start trolling my lure here in case there's a kingfish. Fortunately, I lost most of my lures at French Pass. What a shame, but I still got this one here, the old Kojak lure. Unfortunately, it's not a deep diving lure, but I'm just gonna troll it around anyway because there's lots of rock here in this area, lots of rocky little headlands. And a little bit further on the corner there's an estuary type of bay, so we'll see how we go. Let's give it a try. Well, so far we haven't got anything on the good old Kojak trolling lure. I don't really trust that lure, to be honest. It's nothing as good as the Nomad DTX trolling lures that I used before. It doesn't dive as deep, so it comes up to the surface all the time, and it doesn't have that action and the rattle. But yeah, it's all I got now. So we've gone out quite far already from the boat launch at Okiwi Bay, but the bay is still a lot longer than that. It's an immensely long bay to get out to the heads there, and it's getting a little bit choppy, but we're gonna push on a little bit further. I've been trolling around the corner here into that estuary. Someone's got a house down there. How nice would it be to have a house there? And that's pretty much the point that leads out of Okiwi Bay. But because the wind's coming from that side, I might just sort of cruise over to that side. First I gotta get rid of some old blue cod scraps here. Burley, although I don't need burley here because I'm not going to be hanging around this area. Everything is a bit messy, but the old wax wing, I had that for ages. Shimano wax wing. Not sure, hopefully I can troll that a little bit faster than the other one. I'm going to chuck that one on now, and then I'm going to head over to the other side, trolling that over there. Let's see if we can troll that a little bit faster. So yeah, I can troll that lure a lot faster. And it seems to make a nice little bendy action, wiggly action while I'm trolling that at speed. So let's see what that will bring. Well, we found ourselves a little workup by the mussel farm here. Unfortunately, kahawai doesn't look like kingies, but I'll just drop a lure here quickly and see what's going on. Quite a few big splashes on the surface, 100% kahawai. So I got a little version of the wax wing lure here. I'm going to chuck that into the workup and see if we can catch a kahawai on that one. Well guys, amazingly, kahawai usually not that picky. Don't like my wax wing lure. So gonna have to put on a Grim Reaper to catch those kahawai. I have my glow bite fast clip here. I'm just gonna chuck on a Grim Reaper instead of this wax wing. Honestly, this wax wing has caught me a few fish before, a few snapper, trolling that, but that's about it. Not a big fan of those wax wing lures. Not a lot of success, so let's cast the Grim Reaper into that. Might have to go a little bit closer to the action. Can't cast quite as far. Wonder if those are not kahawai, but those blue mackerel, which are excellent eating as well. Check this out. My line just broke off, trying to pull it out. In the moment of the hottest action, my line just came off. Luckily I didn't lose the lure. Now if these are mackerel, then I'm just going to use a tiny little lure. This one is made by Catch and is a tiny little type of micro jig. I'm going to chuck that onto my glow bite clip quickly. It's really good to have those quick change clips. Then you don't have to tie on any more knots than you have to. Tiny little flea type micro jig. So that should get a mackerel going, I hope so. They're still around here everywhere. Straight on. Straight on, guys. Oh yeah. I think I got my drag set a little bit too light here. Wonder if I should chuck one of those on as a live bait for the kingfish. Straight on. That's what they're after, these tiny little bait fish. They're quite powerful actually. I wonder, is it a kahawai or is it a slimy mackerel? I think we might have a kahawai on. I really was hoping to get a slimy mackerel, but it's a fairly big kahawai. Luckily I didn't forget my landing net today. Oh, come on, come on. Oh yeah, yeah. Don't want to set the drag up too high because I'm fishing with very lightweight line here at the moment. So, come on, got him in that landing net. Oh yeah. So, alright guys, I'm filming the whole time right into the sun. This is what it is. So, let me film from that side. Okay, see me now. Got ourselves a really nice kahawai here. Not a slimy mackerel, but a feisty little kahawai. up you can go. There you go. Alright, there we go. Here's my little tiny micro jig here. And the kahawai are still around me. Got a bit of a tangle here now. What happened? So I can stand up in the boat here for casting. It's not too choppy yet. Last one was the first cast. Boom, fish was on. So let's see if we get another one straight on. Not right away. They're still rounding up the bait fish here at the moment, I think. Those little tiny bait fish, that's what they're after. The bird workup has dissipated a little bit now. I was too slow trying to change my lures and retie my line here. I'm sure they're still around though. Oh, it looks like the bird, they have moved over there a little bit. I think we got to move a little bit closer to the action there. They're sitting right by the mussel farm. Alright, we're right in the action again. I don't want to go too close, not to scare them off, but can you see them right here? Up and on. Got 2 followers straight away. Yep. That's a good lure choice for today. And man, these guys are powerful. Whoa! These guys are pretty powerful here. They're actually not that big, but they're pretty feisty. Oh yep, all around me. I'm probably gonna catch 1 or 2 here and then I will give it a bit of a rest. I was really hoping we get into some slimy mackerel, because I wanted to catch a few smaller fish for keeping. We've been having just too much fish lately, so otherwise I would keep a kahawai or 2, but yeah, we can't just eat that much fish. But oh yeah, check that out. Feisty kahawai. Gonna try to keep his head out of the water so he can't dive away on me. Now there we go. Woo. Another beauty kahawai. Alright, so he was hooked pretty well. Check this out. Nice feisty little kahawai. Okay, off you go. Bong! Show you once more this little micro jig here. A catch. It's like only 10 gram or something. Up, and there we go. Ooh! Ooh, yeah! I love these workups, eh? You see, this guy was like rolling like when you catch a shark or something. Nicely hooked in the corner of its mouth. No damage at all with this small little hook here. Great stuff. Alright, off you go. Wham! And he goes off like a little torpedo. Alright, that was good fun here by the mussel farm. What do you reckon? Nice spot. Alright, so I haven't even deployed my fish finder so far. Didn't really need it. Oh god, I've got such a mess here on the boat. But I'm just gonna plug it in and see what else is going on around here. So fish finder. Okay, let's see. Holy guacamole. It's all full with fish here, look at that. That's all the kahawai. Huge school. And it looks like on the bottom there are lots of those bait fish that they're stirring up. So that is the catch micro jig 20 gram that I bought like quite some time ago. I haven't fished with that a lot because I haven't had too much success. Nothing like the Genjik or the Grim Reapers. But yeah, I thought I'd give it another try today. Well, it did hook into like a tiny kahawai. Winding that in fairly fast. Oops, and there he goes. Because that lure is pretty slow going, I find. You catch something, obviously, with it, but not the preferred lure of my choice. It's just a little bit too long. The trick not to catch the kahawai is to move the lure as quickly as possible. Cast it a little bit away from where the kahawai are. Let it sink to the bottom and then just move it really slowly to target a bottom species in those kind of scenarios here. Yeah, so besides the kahawai action, there's nothing going on the bottom here. Nothing is taking my soft baits. Everything is top water kahawai action now, and I'm just probably gonna head away now because I caught a whole bunch of them and I don't need any more now. Well, check out this huge tree floating around in the water here. You don't want to be motoring over that one at high speed. Alright guys, I went pretty far now. I'm right by the islands. Out from Okiwi Bay. Such a calm day, I thought why not come out here, right? Be easy to get back from here. As long as the trusty old Suzuki doesn't muck around. Yeah, that's the first island here, and we'll see. Just gonna drop something and see what's going on around here. Looks pretty promising, to be honest, this area. Alright, first fish at the island here. Let's see what that is. A little bit of a cast into the reef over there on the Grim Reaper. Looks like we got a blue cut. Okay, we got ourselves a blue cut on the Grim Reaper, guys. Check this out. He's hooked on the little keeper hook here in the back. We are measuring in at just 33, but we let this one go. So we're in blue cut territory. That's good to know. See if we can catch one bigger one. It's pretty steep drop off, it seems, just off the island and off the reef. I just hope I'm not going to lose my lures here. This one might be a little bit bigger. I managed to put a little bit of string there. Maybe not. Maybe just another one, just legal. This guy's about 33. So just legal. It is freaking beautiful out here, guys. On a day like this, calm like this here on these islands. Unfreaking believable beautiful. My little Aqua Marina. What a privilege to be out here and to fish in a spot like that. I've been catching so many blue cut around here, but they were all just about legal. I was still waiting for maybe at least a 38 size, but nah, they're all just about 33, so I might just leave them be and go somewhere else. Beautiful out here by those islands though. What a spot. Oh well, check that out, we got a little snapper too. Unfortunately everything around here is very, very small. Small little snapper on my 100-year-old Genjik. Next species on the list here on my Genjik is the good old Spotty. Now Mr. Spotty here is a little bit spiky. Now a Spotty is basically a parrotfish. Look how beautiful these guys are. Good looking little fish. Off he goes. Well guys, a lot of fish to be caught here, but they're already small. The blue cut are just legal. Tiny snapper and a Spotty. So I'm just gonna try one more spot. Just gonna head over out there. Maybe there's a little bit deeper water on the other side of the island. Try one more spot and then slowly make our way back to Okiwi Bay. Alright, so we're at the other side of the island now. Pretty cool rock formation there on that island behind me. I'm just gonna drop a jig here and see. Hopefully there's some bigger fish, but I doubt it. Here we go, and another snapper. This guy is a little bit bigger than the previous one. So looks like blue cod time is over and snapper time has started. Oop, looks like I'm getting a phone call. Haitian is calling, probably. Getting worried. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little episode here, fishing in the Marlborough Sounds, exploring a new place together with me at Okiwi Bay. Hope you get a chance to make it out here one day yourself and check out this nice place. It's a really good stopover on the way to French Pass. If you're headed out this way, just spend a day here or so. Or if you come back from French Pass, good place to stock up on essentials as well. Like I said, last outpost of civilization here before you drive the 34 kilometers from here. Gravel, steep, and pretty nasty road to French Pass. Okay, so make sure you subscribe and give us a like if you enjoy this type of videos. And yeah, we'll see you next time.